And I'm getting mighty tired of your trifling ways and of listening to that jackass Bray.
So, it's a lot going on right now, Aarona fam. And I'm sick of it. So now my Instagram account is under attack because last night people tried to snatch my YouTube account. Because what's happening is people's lies are catching up to them. And it's a lot of, backbiting and stuff that happened between some very notable, very rich, and very famous people. And I'm kind of caught in the middle simply because I was minding my own business. There was a man that I was in love with for, shit, all of my 20s basically. And I was not his main girl. I was not his main girl. I never claimed to be his main girl. I never posted him on social media. I never did any of those things, but I loved him very much. And he loved me too. But I feel like he felt I was only around because I'm so career driven and I love my career. And I put my career first and I put my career over everybody. And based off of things that he said to me in the past and based off of, different, threats he made because he didn't want me to leave, I feel like he felt that my love for him wasn't, genuine or, real or whatever he felt.
Because of, how great we were together and also because of how much I loved comedy. And so as a way to try to get me to prove how much I loved him, he used to try to make me not do comedy because he wanted to be with me, but not if we were doing the same thing. Like, he could befriend everybody else and be cool with everybody else who did comedy or whatever, but he don't want his girl being a comedian. He wants to be like all the other comedians who have their wives that do whatever they do, not their wife or their girl being a comic. And so it was one of those things where, because I was the comic, I was never going to be good enough, regardless of how good we were together, which made him always resort back to his child's mom. She was always put first. And, I came into that situation knowing that. I also came into that situation dating. He was dating multiple people. I was dating multiple people. And what happened was we kind of just ended up together because we liked each other so much. I mean, I literally was on a date at Chili's. And, like, this dude was telling me, we were, making conversation and shit. And the dude was all like, oh, okay, you're a comedian. Oh, yeah, so who's your favorite comedian? I listed my favorite comedians. I'm talking Martin. I'm talking Eddie. I'm talking Richard. I'm talking Robin. Blah, blah, blah. He's like, yeah, one of my favorite comedians is Dion Cole. And I'm like, what? We're in Chicago. Mind you, I was on a date. This is real shit. I'll never forget this shit because this is where I was like, oh, this is going to be my life now. That was the moment that it occurred to me. Oh, my life is different now. I can't just date people anymore. I can't just go out and have a date and date people anymore. My life is different. I was on a date. This is 2007 also, you guys. Like, this wasn't even like recent. This was like '07. I'm on a date. We're in Chicago and over like my favorite comedian, Dion Cole. I was like, you mean the guy I'm fucking right now? That's your favorite? You don't have no other favorites. That's your favorite. Your favorite? Nigga, your favorite? This relationship ain't going nowhere. Like, this is going nowhere. He's your favorite. No, there won't be a date too. Because what am I going to talk to you about? Dude, he may pick me up today. Like, like, what are you talking about? He's your favorite? No, I can't date you and take you seriously. Because I like this guy. Like, we have our own history. It took us a minute for me to get to the place where I liked him because I couldn't stand him at first. But now we're dating. Well, we weren't dating, but now we're kicking it. And I like the way we're kicking it. I like what I'm experiencing. I like what I'm feeling. I like our sex. I can't fuck with you because I like our sex. I like what we're doing. I like what we have going on. He's your favorite? Oh, God, no, get out of here. So stuff like that was happening. And I was telling Dion stuff like this was happening. You know what I'm saying? I told Dion. I was like, dude, you ain't go. Because this was the type of conversations we would have. This was how open we were with each other. I was like, you ain't gonna believe what's funny. You ain't gonna believe what's me. with this cat, and we were eating, and he was telling me how you're his favorite comedian, and I was staring at him like he killed somebody. I was staring at him like he just murdered somebody, because I'm like, oh no, I can't take you seriously. That's not gonna happen. And then what Dion ends up telling me is about he has another homegirl, I won't say her name, because she's really his friend, but they have like lots of history. They have like 30 years of history. That they're deep together, 30 years of history. He was telling me about her and how, you know, back in the day when they used to kick it, because they like would kick it and they'd be like, nah, we friends, and then we kick it and they'd be like, nah, we friends. And so she was around. She's probably still around. I don't think anybody's getting rid of her. She's gonna be around. You just have to accept it. Anyway, but they're not. She has her own thing going on. Anyway, he was telling me how she was out and the same shit happened to her, and she had to have a talk with him like you fucked up my dating life. Here I am trying to move on from your ass. Because it's like she was somebody who was in the picture before his son's mom, you know, and that's another reason why they're so cool, is because she knows him. Like, she knows him. You know what I'm saying? She knows him. And she was like, he was telling me that she was like, nigga, I'm trying to move on from you. I'm trying to move on from your ass. Because, oh, yeah, she always had her own paper and shit, so she wasn't, like, stunting Dion and no shit. She's like, nigga, I'm trying to move on from your ass, and these motherfuckers here coming to me telling me how much they love you. What the fuck? You fucked up my dating life. And he was telling me how he fucked up everybody's dating life. But he said it was in a funny way. It wasn't no like, yeah, I'm gonna go behind your back and fuck up all your dating life. It was funny. It was, you know, we were joking, we were laughing together about it. It was true. And so what was funny was, like I said, like how I ended up in what we had. We were dating. We were seeing each other. We was filling each other out. We both were comics, but he was entertaining like 3-4 people. I was going on dates with this architect and this dude who worked at the cable company, because I believe in balance. One was an architect, one worked at Comcast. Like, you know, they was cool brothers. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, why are you in here with that? Anyway, so, pause. The fact that y'all are in here talking about Kobe Bryant is telling on yourselves in so many ways. So many ways. Because I'm not going to go into that right now because I'm going to finish what I have to say. But people can read y'all comments, and so they know who y'all are, and I'm going to just say that. Because what happened to Kobe is just sad. And he's from Philly, and he didn't live in Atlanta all his time. And the timing of news of what time it came out, with what I know that's going on in the background, I don't appreciate y'all addressing that in this live. Thank you. Anyway, so what happened was all that was going on. And we just naturally gravitated toward each other. Like, that's what it was. Like, you know, he was telling me how he learned, you know, like when you just kick it and you just enjoy each other and you let it flow, you just let it flow and you see what happens. And that's what was happening. I moved to LA. He was so excited I was there. He was so accommodating. We enjoyed each other's company. I had my first LA Thanksgiving here. We ordered pizza. Like, I went to go get the pizza. There was things that I was doing in the beginning, though, that I can admit that I did stop doing. Because I was paying for stuff. And the thing was, I think I got comfortable somewhere in there, you know, because, I don't know, I got comfortable, like, somewhere in there. But he never addressed it either. Like, this is becoming a concern of mine. Like, maybe 1 or 2 times he said something like, it's always even with you. It's always even. We just always break even. I'm like, are we supposed to owe each other? Like, is that what you want? Is that, you know, what do you want? Like, of course we're even, because it's equal. What's the problem? But later on down the line, once he moved on, like once I got married and once he moved on, in his stand-up, what it was reflecting was, you know, younger girls do like this. And I was often the example of the younger girl, but disguised as a joke. And older women do it, because the chick he was seeing at the time was like older than him. Okay, amen. And so, you know, talking about when a woman, you know, has her own and how she treats you like you the bitch and all this other stuff. And I was just like, and so a lot of stuff that he never told me was coming out on stage into like how he was really feeling about different things. And I'm like, well, how was I supposed to do stuff about it if you weren't saying anything? So fast forward, the way we began, we'll rewind just a little bit. The way we began, stuff just felt right and it flowed. And then, you know, the next thing I know, I helped him move into his other apartment because he was in a small studio. But his studio, we both lived in studios. My studio was off Olympic and Redondo and like was down the street from Beverly Hills. But he never wanted to go to my apartment because he liked all his toys and his gadgets and his, you know, his stuff better. He had cable, I ain't had cable. And so, you know, cable won. And so we always ended over his house because he always had, you know, drink. And also he drunk more than I did and stuff. And he always had a bar and drinks and, well, not even a bar. Just like vodka. He wasn't diverse in his liquor. It was vodka and beer. But he had like liquors and, you know, all of that. And so his apartment always won, you know, in the beginning. But it was bigger than mine. And then he moved to a bigger studio and I helped him move and I helped him, like, he had a futon when I got there and, like, he bought, like, the mattress and we dragged the mattress and I'm helping him carry the mattress, and we driving down Sepulveda with the mattress hanging out the Wrangler, and we holding it down and all of this other stuff, and I help him move. And then he goes, well, yeah, you're always here. I needed a bigger place. And I was like, oh. And I was like, yay. You know, like, at no point did we go, oh, we're together now. You're my boyfriend. I'm your girlfriend. That never happened. We never spoke those words to each other. That never took place. It just didn't. It was just flowing. It was just being what it was. It's just what the fuck it was doing. And, you know, we definitely, I know I'm doing niggas laundry and shit. Keeping the place clean, and we're just hanging out, and we love it, but we know we don't want to see each other with nobody else, and we know we don't, you know, because he was entertaining somebody, and I remember I got the fuck all the way upset, and, you know, that shit went away. And then, you know, I knew I wasn't supposed to be out there with this, that, and the third, because he was going to lose it. And so we just did that. But see, because there was always his son's mom, and because he always conveniently could pull it out his back pocket, it was that thing where it was like, I'm not your number one. I'm not your girl. We don't even, like, go around saying who we are. Yeah, if people catch us holding hands in public, we don't stop them. Yeah, you know, especially when I first got to LA, like, he was coming to all my shows and, you know, being supportive and stuff. And then Michael Collier called him out about it, and it got him embarrassed, and then he just stopped doing it. Like, oh, what you doing? Oh, I see why you coming over here. Oh, you can't hear because she here. I thought you wanted to get on stage. You didn't want to get on stage? You know, it was all of that. And then once Michael Collier called him out about it, then he started, you know, he wasn't as supportive or whatever. But it's just like, men and their egos are crazy, and it's weird. And, you know, once we get past, you know, the other stuff. And see, that's the other thing. I have a right to put my life in my stand-up. And once I made that joke about domestic violence, like he felt the way, but I never named him, number one. And we were still hanging out. So, obviously, we're still hanging out. Like, and I'm still doing the joke. So, and you're a free person. So, obviously, nobody's trying to extort you or ruin your reputation or do none of that. And we still rocking and rolling. Like, you know who you need to call if you want to get stuff going on or whatever, but whatever. And, more so, the joke, made my other ex-man, the dude I lost my virginity to, ended up being a lawyer. And he ended up, you know, making a lot of political connects and political contacts and stuff like that. I don't know what he's doing because I don't focus on him. And when I don't focus on people, I can't, like, feel their energy. So I don't care. And so I don't project anything or I don't care. Like, if I don't feel nothing, I don't see nothing, I don't care. He's a lawyer now. And he was trying to get in good somewhere around 2012, actually. Around 2012. Well, you know what it was? It was people stalking this YouTube account. That's where this all started. It all started from people stalking this YouTube account. Because when I went to Bahamas for my 30th and celebrated in the Bahamas and had all of that, and I did that Velvet Circus in Chicago, and it was mad people coming to me like, oh wow, you had that big marquee. Like, it was family members, it was people like coming, oh man, I felt like I was seeing a movie star and and all this other stuff. Get out of here because there's a federal court case going on for this. Get the fuck out of my video. Like, move. You in here to hate, but you in here doing the same thing that got this whole thing started. Stalking. You're a cyber stalker. Anybody who watches people's videos to be mean, that's who the hell you are. You're a cyber stalker. Embrace your identity, sweetie. Because ain't nobody going on people's accounts and videos that they don't want to see. Ain't nobody going on people's accounts and videos that they don't want to see. Period. Like telling me it's 2017, it's 2020. I know that better than anybody. I've been using the internet since 1995. Back when people thought the internet was a scam. Like, I know it's 2020, and that's what I'm saying. Technology has so become a part of our daily lives, where our old definitions and old traditions of how we used to do things don't work the same way no more. So, yeah, definitions of stalking have now upgraded. In 2020, if you're watching somebody's every move and you don't rock with them like that, you are a stalker, and you need to embrace your whole life. There is no reason for you to be on nobody's account, following nobody, watching their videos and doing stuff, and you don't like them. Because I'm not making my videos for people that don't like me. I'm not making my videos for, you know, attention from people I don't care about. And I'm not making my videos for people who, you know, like for people to see me. I'm making my videos when I have something to say, when I have something to share, when I have something, you know, fun that I want to showcase. That's it. That's why I make my videos. Those are the 3 reasons. So if you're not here for the 3 reasons, and you're just here, you're a stalker. Period. But that's how, like, I'm tracing all the roots back to everything. And that's how this got started. That 2012 video of me going to the Bahamas brought that ex back into the picture because he started contacting me. He wasn't contacting me before. I was living a whole entire life in comedy and traveling and doing whatever. And, you know, also me being from Chicago and Dion being from Chicago. And Dion started comedy in like 1993. and he was in Chicago. He was a Chicago legend. He was somebody. Like, he might not have been nobody to people in Los Angeles. You know, like select people might have known who he was. They might have known his potential. They might have known how funny he was. He is. You know, they might have known that, but they didn't know him. But back in Chicago, he was amazing. Like back in Chicago, he was that guy. I didn't know him when I met him in college, but I wasn't watching like local comedy or nothing like that. I wasn't old enough to get into those clubs. If they weren't on television, back when I was watching whatever, I didn't see them. I never saw Deion's Def Jam episode. He told me he had one, and he told me how he got kicked off the tour. But I never saw his episode. I didn't see any of his comedy stuff until later. And even though he was the host of our Showtime at the Apollo show, I didn't even remember that memory until I was sleeping with him and I was in his apartment. Like, the apartment that he rented out to me in Chicago. I was in that apartment. After everything that had happened after that first visit to LA, all the stuff that I shared on my podcast, after all of that transpired and took place, I was sitting on the couch and I had my book library, and that was the apartment where I was a phone sex operator too. That was the apartment where I did phone sex and I got fired after 4 days. That was that apartment. It all happened in that apartment. 2007 was hilarious. Anyway, I was looking at my DVD collection and I had a VHS tape. This is 2007. VHS had been gone, right? We wasn't rocking with VHS in 2007. So I was looking at it like, why do I have this? And it was because it was the copy, my tape copy from that performance at the Showtime at the Apollo thing. And I looked at it because I was like, why do I have it? I was about to throw it out, right? And I was like, oh, well, I forgot that they gave us a copy of the show. And I was like, damn. And just for nostalgic sake, I just felt like putting it in. I put it in and he's on the tape. And I look around and I look at the apartment and I'm looking at the tape and I'm like, get the fuck out of here. What is he doing on his tape? And he introduces me. And it's like the eeriest thing in the world. And he's like, everybody, yay! And I come out and I do the poem and I remember the poem, I remember the outfit and everything. And I was like, that was him? I was like, that was the one that told me I'm working in pants? I called him over. I showed him the tape. I was like, get over here. And he watched it and he flipped out. He was like, nigga, I feel like Bill Clinton right now. Like, I feel like, because this was after all that other shit happened. This was after I broke up with Rail. This was after all that shit. And here I was sitting in the apartment and I looked at the old tape, was about to throw it out. And he was on the tape. And I was like, come in here. He came, he looked at the tape. Well, he wasn't over. He came over. Like, I called him, like, he wasn't at the apartment. He came over. And he watched it and he was like, and we was looking at each other like, but I'm not gonna, dude, the first time we actually had sex, the same shit happened. The very first time we ever had sex, we, like, had sex. And I scooted to one end of the bed, he scooted to the other end, and we was looking at each other like, did we just have sex? We finally had sex. You've been trying to get me to have sex. I enjoyed this, by the way. This was, like, on the real, you did your thing. This is fantastic, but we still got sex. And he was like, I know. He was like, it's awesome and fucked up at the same time. I was like, we were sitting there like, you know, I was on one end, he was on the other end, and we was looking at each other like, we just had sex. He was like, I don't need no new bad habits. That's exactly what he said in the moment. I don't need no new bad habits. And I was like, oh, bad habit? I didn't fuck myself. We don't have to do this again. Like, we don't have to do this at all. And he was like, no, wait. Oh, we don't have to do this again. And we was like, all right, well, fuck it, we won't do this again. And we just was like, and that's how we started. That's what happened. And he knows it. Like hand the Bible on God. Like, that's how it happened. That's what happened. My left ear is going off. He know it. That's exactly how it happened. That's how it went down. And we was like, all right, well, and there was this whole thing of, okay, we just won't do it again. But we didn't do really anything. But, once again, I was like, he wasn't always as forthcoming about what was really happening with, you know, the son's mom piece, right? And so, although I knew all of everything he was doing, it was like, he probably back there in Chicago trying to be a family and shit. So let me just pump my brakes. Let me just, you know, whatever. And so I was just like, all right, well, we won't do it no more, whatever. And then we end up doing it all the time. Like, whatever. But when he saw the tape, that was after that. That was after the fallout. That was after Chicago claiming they weren't going to fuck with me no more. That was after me being told I wasn't going to be welcome at Jokes and Notes anymore. And then I ended up hosting years later. Kind of like what's going on with this improv thing. It feels, that's what I'm saying, the energy, all of the shit, it feels the exact same. It feels the exact same of this bullshit when motherfuckers was trying to, when Chicago wasn't fucking with me no more, because he and I started fucking with each other, and everybody was going all the way off. It was spearheaded by Vanessa Fraction. And he was like, she just tried to 50 Cent your career. And now I actually have the real 50 Cent my career. This shit is ridiculous. Who does this happen to but me? I can't quit comedy. Do you understand? I can't. Because the shit that happens to me, I have to do this. This is my life's work. This is what it is. Because things just happen to me in such a way where it's like, dude, somebody got to tell this story. Fuck that. Nah, somebody needs to tell this story. Like, it's just... He showed it. He was like, he tried to 50 Cent your career. And then, God was watching all of this like, oh, just wait. It ain't over, baby. Yeah, he saw that tape, and he was in the apartment. He was, like, looking as shocked as I was, and we had that moment again, like, he was like, wait, I went to your school? Is that you, or is that not you? Like, I didn't remember it was you neither. And I was like, I remember you told me you work in them pants. And I wasn't, I kind of was like, thank you, and, like, just laughed. And he was like, I remember that. Did you remember them pants? I don't understand what was so special about the pants. They was like black stretch pants, whatever. But then that also played, like he says, what make you is what break you. Because then if I dressed too sexy around him, he couldn't take that shit. He didn't like the way people looked at me and the attention I got. And that was like kind of, limiting. I didn't enjoy that. But yeah, we just basically parted ways, dude, because I got tired of being a side piece. Like, I never was number one as his woman, as his girl, and I always wanted to be. But that just didn't happen. And based off of, I felt like I've been through enough loyalty tests and enough, real life shit with him that it just, I wasn't getting the love I felt like I deserved. And, there was a part of him that was feeling like he wasn't getting the love he deserved from me. But it was like, what do you want? You're not specifying. And you're definitely not, you're doing the other man shit. And I can't deny you that. Because there were a lot of things you were doing right. But at the end of the day, it's one of those, if somebody knows how much comedy is important to you, and they know that you love it, and they want you to support all of their stuff, but they only want to half support you, or kind of, make you feel like, well, maybe you should stop, or maybe you should train. That's not real love and support when it comes to that. And I got tired of dealing with that type of energy from him, considering everything that, I did and all the stuff that we went through. And it was like, well, there's always going to be someone else, so let me just exit out the situation. And that's what officially ended that, dude. Like, I didn't leave that in 2016 wanting anything, expecting anything. And it used to really get on my nerves when people would say, oh, you must be here because Dion's here. And I'm like, what you talking about? They're like, he performing. I'm like, he wasn't on the marquee, or he didn't post nothing. Like, how was I supposed to know? Well, he here. And I'm like, oh, okay. So all that, like, and that was how stuff was falling apart toward the end. Like, it was that type of energy on it. And like I shared on my podcast, I never, ever in my entire life ever felt uncomfortable with improv. Ever. For no reason. And the very first time I ever did is when old girl threw that party for Mary. And, like, everybody was there, and it was like, it was really isolating on purpose. And I took him outside, and I spoke my mind, and had that argument with him, and then Tiffany Haddish came and was like, I like the way you checked him, and took him to the side, and I was looking at her like, yeah, this is not the time. I don't want to talk. Like, no. And so it's like, the way things are coming full circle, it's like, everybody's still all aligned and have their, their relationships and their alignments, and I walked away from it, and was made to feel fucked up that I walked away from all of that. Like, I walked away from it, and was doing my own thing, and then what I did got sabotaged from people that don't care about what I'm doing. They don't see me, they not watching, they don't, like, from all of that. They don't see me, they not watching, they don't, what I'm doing ain't a big deal, I'm a bum, I'm all this, whatever, but yet, y'all wouldn't even know nothing about the 50 stuff. I wasn't posting 50 like that, and we didn't really have a whole lot going on in the beginning. It wasn't like that at all. I was getting to know the guy. Like, it was, like, that simple. And the strip club stuff and all of that, yeah, that happened around my birthday, but he was gonna do that anyway. And I only put that on my Snapchat. So if you weren't following my Snapchat, you wouldn't have seen the shit no way. I never put that shit on my Instagram. I never put that shit on my Facebook or Twitter. I ain't put on none of those. And those were the ones I was posting on all the time. It was never nothing. It was only on my Snapchat. So you have to work, and Snapchat, the way it's set up, is just like if somebody's following your IG stories or following your Facebook stories. You ain't gotta be in there. You nosy. Your nosy ass took a peek. And it's okay, there's something about us in our human nature. We have a curiosity for the unknown or whatever, but your nosy ass looked in there because you wanted to see, and you saw. So, yeah. Anyway, this Sally Sal person. Yeah, there we go. What happened, mind you? They probably snatched it. There's too much truth on there. There's too much truth on there, and now that I'm not tagging Fifth no more, all of their plans and shit have gone to shit. And them trying to, arrest me and all that other stuff and getting the police to follow me and stuff like that is showing up. They're taking this advantage of, my phone being down to, try to do that and, get rid of that account. And they can do whatever they want to do. I'm just going to get a new phone number. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm sick of people trying to pressure me to make me bend to their will. Like, and that's what today is kind of about. I'm like, do whatever y'all got to do whatever y'all want. But I'm not going. Like, do whatever you feel like you need to do. Call me as many names as you need to call me. Say whatever you got to say. All you're doing is showing who you are. That's it. Like, say whatever you gotta say. Do whatever you gotta do. But, like, Fifth, the way he even responded to this whole shit didn't even make no damn sense. When he know good and well when we was in the club and he thought I was looking at Lloyd Banks, he felt the way. Why you even feel away? Why you even feel away? For what? For what? What do you even feel away about? You don't know me, right? You have no interest in me. This is going nowhere, whatever. I look back, you know, because I was, Lloyd was with his girl, something was going on or whatever, and I was like saying something silly, you know, because I'm silly. And he showed how to look like damn, I don't, like, you know, and I'm like, oh no, it's good, like, I'm just joking. You know, the insecurity showed itself. So what we showing that insecurity for if we not, okay, like, I'm not interested. I'm not interested in the lies. I'm not interested in playing a role that's convenient for somebody else and leaving me at the short end of the stick. Like I said, I'm just grateful for everybody that got revealed. Everybody. Shit, there was a point when Dion and Sharina Ware, somebody who I was friends with in high school, that I fell out with over him because she was jealous, and he really called out her jealousy. He really put it on blast. And nobody really ever stood up for me like that. And it was really obvious. Like, she started telling on herself how jealous she was. And it wasn't the first time that I had that experience with her, but she was doing stuff at the time that, you know, there were other people she was friends with, and she would just talk about them so bad. And they'd be like, but, yo, why you hang out with them then? Like, it was like she would make friends with people that she felt more superior than, so that she could have some reason to feel, you know, good about herself, basically. Because she was ended up talking about everybody in a way like they were, you know, beneath her. And, anyway. No, I'm not in jail. What the fuck are you talking about? This ain't heartbreaking. I'm telling the truth. Like, I know exactly what I'm doing by making this video. I already said in the title that they were working on taking my Instagram. I already knew what they was doing when they tried to take my YouTube yesterday. I got it. I get it. I see it. They was trying to hack into my email this morning. So Kobe Bryant dies in a helicopter crash? Oh yeah, there's some serious money on the line between somebody somewhere. And I don't want nothing to do with it. I'm not involved. I don't know nothing about it. Nothing. I don't want nothing to do with it. At all. All I know is everybody is scrounging around trying to figure their lives out because they know that they fucked up. They know that they fucked up, and, you know, karma is coming for them, basically. Like, they know it. It's just disappointing to see all the people who, number one, counted me out, but, you know, wanted me to stay down. Like, that's the part that I'm just like, It's so, like, you know, whatever. I'm like, I get it, I see it. But had people not been on my social media, had they just been minding their own fucking business, this would have never happened. Nick Cannon was all up in my IG stories on my old account. All the way up in my IG stories in my account. It's like, what you looking at? I've never even spoken to Nick outside the Wild and Outside. I ain't never seen him around in Hollywood, none of that shit. I don't have his number, none of that shit. But he all in my goddamn IG stories. What the fuck you want? What you want? Well, why you in there? For what? For what? And I'm not back on the show. What's in there for you? Why are you in my IG stories? Why are you on my social media? Leave. But that's not stalking. Like, I'm sick of it. I'm sick of the games. I'm sick of the bullshit. I'm sick of all of that. Anyway, about the Sharina girl, he basically called out, and the way we lost, I never shared this story, but I want to share it with my Aarona fam and all the people that know me and know her, so they could know officially, because I never shared what happened with us. We were real tight in high school and college, and the like subsequent years after that. But she came out here, and she helped me move, and she just was like trying to make my move about her, and it was so weird. Like, everything she was trying to make it about her. And I had to check her, like, dude, like, this is my last $1,000 of my life. I got a destination. That destination is LA. I'm not going to be stopping all over the country because you want to turn this into a tourist event. You should have took a road trip. Like, if you want to see the country, go see the country, but don't use my move as your opportunity to now, oh, wow, we passing through Colorado. No, bitch. No, we don't have that type of gas. We ain't got that type of whatever. And I am moving to LA. We can do all of this when we get there. Let's get there. We are two black chicks driving cross country in a goddamn Chrysler. Bitch, if you don't quit playing. I'm not trying to be stopping and going and stuff. No, we out. And so all while I was making the drive, you know, Dion was calling and checking on me, making sure I was good, you know, making sure we was driving, we was safe, like all that, you know, like the good stuff. And of course, she felt some type of way about that. And she felt some way about that. And when we got to LA officially, she hold on, I'm gonna turn the timer off. When we got to LA officially, she just was creating all kind of hell or whatever. She, like, nothing satisfied her. You know, we was talking about, let's just have a barbecue and hang out by the pool or whatever. She was, no, I don't want to do that. Let's go to the mall. Let's go. And, you know, I was like, honestly, I want to be around some comedy. I'm in LA, and I want to see what's going on. I want to go to, like, Kim Whitley and Buddy Lewis had a room in the Valley, and it was lit. And it was such a dope spot. You know, and I'm like, dude, let's go over there. Let's go mingle. Let's go see what people are doing. Blah, blah, blah. I mean, I don't want to... We end up going, it ended up being the highlight of the night because there wasn't nothing else going on. It was like an off night or whatever. And I introduced Dion to crab cakes. He never had crab cakes before me. I love seafood. I introduced him to crab cakes, and crab cakes became his new little obsession. So he was trying to introduce me to a place where he found that had good crab cakes that I'd never been to. Because since I introduced him to crab cakes, now he wanted to show me, I know the place that got the best crab cakes. She couldn't just let him have his man moment. You know, like, he was very happy, like, that he found a place. I don't think this place exists in LA no more. But he found a place that had crab, and I thought it was cute. I thought it was dope. You know, and the other people that was there, Byron Bowers was actually there that night. Grady, I think, was actually there that night. But there was other people. It was like 6 of us or something like that. Kill the Messenger. Chris Rock, Kill the Messenger had just dropped. It had just dropped. And at the time, you know, I loved Chris. So the thing about Chris was he had ended up making stand-up specials on the year that I graduated. So Bring the Pain was 96. I graduated 8th grade. Bigger and Blacker was 2000. I graduated high school. Never Scared was 04. I graduated college. And Kill the Messenger was 08. And I graduated comedy because I moved to LA. So it was like exciting. Like every 4 years he was making these specials that was falling on my graduations and shit. And so Dion, who at the time was writing with Kat, Dion was like, he was like, let's watch Kill the Messenger. And all of us, except her, was, yes, let's do that. We're like, man, ooh, and we was all excited and shit. I was like, oh, I'm so excited, I want to see Kill the I want to see what he's talking about, blah, blah, blah. And he found a place with the crab cake. We went to Sarah's first. He found a place with the crab cake. She couldn't just let him have his man moment. And that's really what that was. She robbed him of that. Because he was trying to impress me. He was trying to, you know, be like, man, I found a place, I know you like crab cake. Look at what I found. Man, ain't they good? We was eating and enjoying the crab cake. He was going to bed like, ain't they good? Mm-hmm. Like black people got to make sure you enjoy your food and shit. And everybody was like, man, no, these is good. Her. I made better crab cakes than this. She went there with it. And it was just like, it was mood kill. So, you know, something happens. And then, you know, he pays for it. And then she's just like, well, I can pay for my own. And da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. He was like, okay, then you do that. He's like, Aarona, come on, let's go. And then she, like, throws a fit. And the next thing I know, they're arguing in the parking lot. And me and all the other comics are standing there looking at the both of them like, okay, yeah, but we trying to see this Chris Rock, though. They argue. Finally, I squash it. Like, come on, like, let's go, whatever. We go get libations. Because we like, all right, we finna go. We finna kick it. Let's get some drinks. Let's do da-da-da-da-da-da. We get to the store. I don't even think if we got to buy it or before we bought it, they fight again. It got so out of hand, their fight, that people started excusing themselves from the evening. Like, slowly but surely, people just started going, you know, I got an audition in the morning. I gotta go. I gotta get up. Da-da-da-da. People start excusing themselves. And finally, you know, it's just us. And, you know, they still arguing. And I'm like, yo, I'm tired. Like, let's go. Like, I'm like, Sharita, you leaving in like a day or two. Like, this is how you want to spend your last night in LA? Like, this is horrible. Like, she was like leaving the next day or something. I'm like, this is whack. Like, we supposed to be, you've never been to this motherfucker before. This is your first time in LA. I at least have come here like every couple months before I decided to move here. And the first time I came to LA, it was fucking awesome. Like, just like, let's be awesome. Like, why are you doing this? Like, this is your last night here. And she wanted to fight. That's what she chose to do. And so we didn't even get to enjoy or watch, you know, Chris Rock Kill the Messenger. They still arguing. And so, you know, I'm driving back to his place asking for directions to get on her nerves. He keeps calling me baby. So, you know, I'm like, which way do we turn? He's like, we gotta make a left, baby. And he'll look back at her in the back seat. He's like, we gotta make a right, baby. Make a left. Make a right, baby. Doing all of that. And she in the back just, you know, popping off or whatever. This is where things turn left. They're arguing. And I'm like, could y'all just stop it and whatever? And he goes, furthermore, I think you want to fuck me. And then she starts crying. Yeah, all my Morgan Parkers that wouldn't stay off my goddamn Facebook page and everybody else that's been in my life that can't let the shit go, that's the reason why I don't talk to Sharita. She started crying. That's not the right response. Bitch, I know you since I was 13 years old. You're crying? You fought this man from like 7 o'clock to midnight at 3 different locations. 3 different locations. You fought him when we was getting the crab cakes. You fought him when we was going to get the refreshments and shit. You fought him. Y'all was arguing. The shit got so out of hand, people was excusing themselves from the evening because now this is embarrassing. And now you're fighting, and then he says, furthermore, I think you want to fuck me, now you cry. That's when I got involved, like, whoa, wrong response. The response is, now I don't want your dusty ass nigga. Like, that's what you're supposed to say. Your response should have been, what the fuck, are you crazy? Don't nobody want your ass? Like, that's the correct, tears is not the correct response. Crying, she didn't even muster up a, no I don't. She didn't cry and go, no I don't. She just started crying. And that was it. And I'm looking at her like, She do want to fuck him. Wow. So all of this, the real reason why she was being that way is because she didn't feel comfortable being around him because she knew that's how she felt. That's why he was in the backseat egging her on and all of that and calling me baby. He knew she hated that shit. So she left. He didn't kick her out. She left. She left. And I'm like, where is she going? And why does she think now he done been drinking. You trying to ruin my shit. I moved out here. Bitch, I'm here. I'm here. I live here now. You do this scene in front of other comics I gotta work with, because the only comic that like I had a previous rapport with that was present, that wasn't Dion, was Grady. Even though we weren't cool or tight like that, still, you know, but the other people, I didn't know them like that. And you threw all this fit, and the story will end up being, well, Arona's friend shows up. Like, you know, you threw all of this fit, you did all of that. And when he calls you out, furthermore, I think you want to fuck me, you cry. And he said that. He said it to her face. He was like, why don't you get that the only reason why I'm even talking to you right now is because of Aarona? And she was arguing. He's like, but you don't get it. I don't know you, bitch. Bitch, I don't know you. I don't know you. You in my house right now. And I don't even know you. Who are you? I don't know you. You in my house. You know why you here? Because of Aarona. He's like, probably every good thing you got has always been because of Aarona. You probably been, he's like, she been living off you her whole damn life. You've been the greatest thing that happened to her whole life. It's always been you, but she don't want to give you that love. She connected to you because of who you are. And you always be the hot motherfucker, and you drag her dusty fucking, you drag her dusty fucking ass along. And she, yeah, you know what? You an ignorant ass nigga. You just an ignorant nigga. Like, she did all of that, and he was like, and furthermore, I think you want to fuck me. And she, like he looked into her soul and shit. She did all that stupid shit. And I was like, oh no. Are you fucking serious? So now I'm yelling at the bitch. Like, what the fuck are you doing? What? And she knew everything I had to go through to be a comedian. She knew. She was around for all of it. She knew how them motherfuckers was talking about me behind my back. She knew all of that shit. She knew everything I went through with Chicago and the separation and all of that. All the way up until the time I moved. I didn't move to LA until 2 years after I started comedy. I moved to LA October 1st, 2008. I didn't visit LA until June 2007. So, you know, the beef and all that shit started summer 2007. So, summer 2008 came and went. I was still in Chicago. I didn't move to LA until, you know, October 2008. So, she was around for all that shit. And he hits her with, furthermore, I think you want to fuck me. And she goes, all that shit. And I was like, yeah. So, then this is what she does. Interesting choice, because Dion's prophecy played out. You know, she left. Nobody kicked her out. She left. And, you know, I was like, I'm not going to leave him. He's been drinking, and I got to get, like, we all been drinking. Where are you going? You've been drinking. Like, she leaves. Don't tell me where she, and she got her cell phone. She has her cell phone. This was 2008. We had cell phones. She had her cell phone. She had her cell phone. She leaves. Don't tell me where she's going. Don't call my cell phone. I had my cell phone on me. She could have called my cell phone. Hey, girl, I just need to get some air. He's tripping. I need to clear my mind. She could have did all of that. She didn't. She didn't do none of that. She called T, the other best friend I'm not talking to no more. T wasn't even her friend. Her and T were never friends. Ever. They didn't even know each other. But like he said, you only know her because of me. Y'all don't hang out. Y'all not the same age. Y'all don't kick it. Nothing. You don't know anything about her without me, but you know that she's my other best friend. And you call T and you tell T whatever version of the truth you gave her. So then T gets her friend, Barry, who also lives in LA, to come get you. And you had Barry get up out his bed, come get you, and take you somewhere far. I don't know where you know. And T was mad at me. Why? Because I don't know why she didn't call me. T was mad at me because she called Barry to do that favor for Sharina. Sharina didn't give Barry no gas money. So T and Barry were salty a little bit, but T, you also didn't have to pick up the phone. You also didn't have to do anything. You didn't have to do anything. You could have called me. I'm your friend. I'm your road dog. I'm your rider, right? Unless you motherfuckers was gossiping behind my back at some point and neither one of you bitches told me. Then I heard all that shit. He was like, dude, she gonna go back to Chicago and burn you. He was like, she gonna tell everybody. She like, she did that to get her off, you know, so y'all could be mad. And she chose that nigga over me or whatever. But nobody was here. Nobody saw how reckless that bitch was fucking acting. And he was like, and I would apologize, but I meant every word I said to that bitch. And in retrospect, because of how everything played out, and because of where life, I was grateful for that. And I'm dead ass serious. Like, I'm sorry. Like, nah. I'm glad he did that. I'm glad that happened. And that was the beginning of me seeing how, you know, number one, I befriended a lot of people out of loyalty. Like, you know, they said something, did something nice, and like it made a life. You know, whether or not they were really my friend or whatever, you know, the jury was out on it, because all it did was take for me to do a few things that was considered, you know, a level up. And all that friend shit is out the window. Now it's competition. That shit is stupid. When I was always proud of everybody else and the shit that they was doing. But the funny thing was, when this 50 thing came around full circle, at some point him and her got cool again because it was all this other stuff going on. And she ends up contacting me. I hadn't talked to her since none of that stuff happened. And I should have known it was bullshit when when she reached out to me, but I was in a different place in life at the time. And so, I apologized to her. Like that was the last thing that we, talked about and heard about, whatever. And I tried to pay for dinner. I tried to take her out and pay for dinner. She didn't want me to pay for dinner. She kept going, oh, no, I have money. My family loves me. They just always pay for things and give me money. Like she said that. And I should have known that was the beginning of the salt. But I was just like going through the experience, to go through it, to see, what was what. But like I said, I was at a different place in life at that time. And so I was like, yo, I don't hold on to shit. So, if you want to start over, we can do that, whatever. And at first, she was doing that. But then she started talking about things and saying things that I know was a conversation I only had with 50. And that's when I was looking at her like, wait, what is happening? Why would Sharina, of all people, be knowing that I don't talk to Sharina at all? That's when I found out that she had made friends with Dion. And I'm like, but why would she make friends with Dion? That don't make no fucking sense. He was the one that cursed her out because she was using me. But it makes sense now because he felt like I was out to get him. He felt like I was trying to put his career in the toilet. And I threw 50 on him and sent 50 to attack him, because he was after me. But it was like, nah, y'all saw me chilling with this dude and y'all felt some type of way. And he over here making diss records like, I barely know the bitch. And y'all was doing whatever y'all was doing. And then he, because he's so egotistical, had to prove a point. And other motherfuckers is funding and backing and watching this all go down. And now we are here. And it's just one of those things where saying watch your friends, watch your circle and all of that shit, it doesn't even, that's definitely the message of this video. But that ain't even like, it don't even scratch the surface. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because, yeah, the message of this video is watch your friends, watch your circle. Cherish people while you have time. Definitely. Cherish people while you have the time. Tell people what they mean to you while you have the opportunity to say what they mean to you. Because you don't know when you're going to get another opportunity. All of those things, is the core message of this video. But it's just one of those things. I felt like it was important for me to make this video and for me to share my truth and for me to put it out there because I'm just tired of other people trying to tell my story and they're wrong and they're lying and they have an angle. I just rather tell my story. And I'm making it clear, I don't have no angle. Like, I didn't do this to try to destroy nobody and, none of that. Like, that's what he get for being fake, dude. He came at me like he was trying to, be that guy in my life and tell me what's wrong and tell me who did it. And so much for that. It was bullshit. He didn't even, Like, he took advantage of my gifts and, like, got comfortable with it. And it's something that, I'm aware that that's what happened. And ever since, I reached my threshold of, okay, I'm good. I just ain't been interested. And the fact that y'all president getting impeached is a whole nother level of bullshit that I didn't really sign up for all of this, guys. That's not what I wanted to do. I really wasn't on that. I was just trying to make someone happy. All right, break it down, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so now he's texting me. And I always know when it's him because some of the shit don't be spelled correctly and it sounds repetitive as fuck. So he's now texting me. And he always does it from fake-ass numbers because he don't want the shit getting traced back to him. See, that's the thing when you make friends with people that are actually criminals in real life. Like, they don't know how to do nothing from integrity. Because they don't know how to be themselves. They don't know how to do shit from integrity. Anyway, yeah, a lot is 2 words, and sometimes when I type really fast, it is what it is. Guess what? No one cares. Like, you feel so offended by, my credentials, and I feel sorry for you. This is YouTube. This isn't the place for that. Go somewhere else with that and that energy. Okay, so, yeah, that's all I'm going to share for right now. I just felt like I'm tired of holding things in while everybody else is running amok, so I wanted to get that out today. And also to start making more videos on different platforms, especially since they're trying to keep coming after my Instagram account. The shit is so corny and lame. I'm over it. I knew they was going to do that. It's just too much truth and there's too much blood on their hands. But yeah, that girl Jamira, that Cuban link person, she was the name of the person, the obsessive person that kept calling all those locations back in New York. And I'll never forget that when the police beat me up, they said that my family called, and it was like your cousin, Jamira. I was like, I don't know cousin. And it was a real ghetto-ass name. I was just like, I don't have no cousin named that. Like, what are you talking about? And at first, because I knew my dad's side was involved heavily, I was like, well, maybe, one of them had a baby or some shit that I don't know about, and whatever. But more and more, I'm like, with everything that's happening and the boldness that she's taking to be in my emails and shit, I'm like, oh, no, it was her. I'm connecting the dots. And something specifically happened in Compton yesterday. She reached out to me and she was trying to like post pictures of her car and shit. It was the corny. I didn't reply to the bitch. I just sent it straight to the spam. So I was just like, Why are you sending me this? Like, who fucking cares? Like, bitch, I don't know you. I don't care. You're only doing this because you're trying to compete because you know who the fuck I am. And he's only trying to copy shit Dion did for me. So both of you niggas look lame. Everybody's laughing at the both of you motherfuckers. And he knows it. Like, everybody's looking. That's why the motherfuckers with the real money is like, oh, this nigga over here. Like, they looking at him like, what? And I know I can hear the different people that's laughing. It's like, he's sitting up here watching me copying Dion's old moves. This is the fucking truth. And then he's copying some of my ex-husband's old moves. And this goofy bitch is sitting up here bragging, trying to show me the fruits of what he's trying to do for her when it all comes back to me anyway. And I'm just like, I hate you all. Get the fuck out of my life. It's easy. Like, get out of my life. Get out of my life. This guy is over here studying and copying Dion's old moves and my ex-husband's old moves. And you over here, goofy me goof face, get the fuck out of my box. So she sent me all of that, and I just didn't reply. I didn't even tell y'all about it. And then, because I didn't post my locations while I was in Compton and stuff, it was specific stuff that was happening. And then, you know, because these motherfuckers be trying to, you know, cover their tracks, but they're unsuccessful at it. You know, you start getting these text messages and voicemails right on cue, and that's when it clicked. I was like, oh, that was her. And then my voicemail just went off. Shut up, you dead, dumb, suck. I'm like, oh yeah, that sounds like 50s rhymes. Dead, dumb, suck. So that's him. Oh, now Dion doesn't know me. Girl, who is this white person in here? This, like, white supremacist person? Report her. Yeah. Report her. Why don't they talk about me? I don't care if they talk about me. I was the one that moved on with my life. Like, what the fuck is we talking about? Like, I didn't even start talking about this until people made me talk about it because they was invested in it because they was trying to get to the bottom of it. Now that y'all are getting to the bottom of it, somebody mad. If y'all don't get out of my face. Anyway, I'm finna end this video. Bye.
And I'm getting mighty tired of your trifling ways and of listening to that jackass Bray.